for pushing and finalizing our final push to the upside here. I hope I get filled here. There we go, first contract. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to see if we can take a few trades to make some profit here on the E-mini S&P 500. This is my futures trading for this session, and I'm a little late. It's about 10 now, but I normally wait about 20-25 minutes. But I did want to jump into the video now and just kind of let you guys know that I did take a trade yesterday evening into the Asian session again. Just a quick pickup on a pullback to an area of demand yesterday evening. So it was probably around shortly after 9:30, somewhere around there. But I'll show you the trade. It was just a quick pullback to this excuse me, this area right here on the this demand zone right here, and just looking to take it back up to this area up in here where there was resistance setting that. So I'm going to show you a snippet of a screenshot that I took on that trade there. If you can see it, was right here. That was the zone. Got into it, and I was looking to take profit back out at around 67. All right, and we got the TP was hit. Profit target was filled right there. So that was a pretty decent trade. I got in at 61.25 and took it back up to 67. So that was a decent entry yesterday evening. And you can look for entries like this, even in the overnight session, whether it's the Asian session. I don't trade the London session because someone asked about that the other day. Can you trade the Asian session or the early morning London session? Just depends on where you're actually located at. I'm Eastern time, so I'm not going to get up at 3 a.m. in the morning unless I just can't sleep or something and don't mind looking at my charts. But 99.9% of the time, I'm not getting up to take a look at the market at 3 a.m. in the morning. Now, it's opportune time for someone, depending on your schedule, that you may I don't know, have a full-time job somewhere and getting off work and maybe an opportune time for you to take a trade. I will say this: I think the London session is has more volume and provides more opportunity, as you can see. So that would typically be around this time here. You can see around 3, the market opened up, pushed back up to the upside, taking out some, a swing here and taking out this swing high sitting over here as well. And let's see, I think it also took out this area here before folding and turning back down to the downside. So either way, the key to trading is really paying attention, as I always say, understanding market structure, or being able to understand the market structure, and always kind of reference it by saying, look at the painting on the wall. In a sense, you got to kind of see what's being drawn out or painted for you, to have a point of reference to be able to follow price action and look for zones to trade from, and all in the same sense. So right now, it looks like if we take a look at the market, we'll look at the market from a higher time frame first of all, like I like to do, and we can still see the market's kind of stagnant. It's been moving in a sideways direction pretty much since the 18th, I'd say, of December. So the latter part of December, we just kind of been moving. We had this swing to the downside here. Price hasn't broken this high right here, so we got still in a big wedge on the 60 range chart. For me, high here, low here. So price is captured in the middle of this area here and just piddling around. Volume has been low, for the last several weeks, and it will slowly start to probably pick back up as we move into the halfway point into the year. So hopefully we will break one of these areas. And by looks at it right now, it's kind of hard to say. Looking at the overall direction since October, we've been having a bullish uptrend, and then moving into December, we've kind of got this bearish down cycle, or bearish push to the downside, breaking through some key areas. We broke through this area of structure right here, or support right here as well, and now we're kind of within this swing to the upside right here, this general area right here. So, and it's moving sideways. So Not sure if this is going to be a major pullback just to push higher, break this zone here, or break up through this area here, take out this high here, or overall if we're just going to kind of continue pushing lower. Either way, there's opportunity to trade. When I see direction or movement to the side like this, sideways action, a lot of people have a hard time trading that. At this point, what you want to do really is kind of, if you're not getting any sense of direction off a higher time frame, you may want to start looking at your scale down to a lower time frame chart to see if you can catch some moves and be able to kind of get a point of reference or get an idea, which direction or bias, which direction to trade from. Okay, so I took a little trade, like I said, into the overnight session, and I'll look to see maybe take a couple more trades today, depending on what the market's doing. But if I was to play off of what's taking place since the kind of since price made this low right here and made a, kind of started swinging to the upside here. So we had a high here, a higher low, a high, and then price pulls back right here. We tracing a little bit deeper, breaking this area right here, breaking through this area structure right here, making a new, a lower low here, but then it breaks back up, breaks through this area here. So basically taking out structure right here back up to the upside, and making a new high here. So it's just kind of moving sideways. If I was to play off that, I always like to look at my last move. Pretty much, at the price moved to the upside here, it made a low here. It didn't take out this area here, but we do have a low right here before pushing up. So let's take a look here and see. This was a demand zone off the 60 range right here. The price tested it when it pushed up here, pulled back, okay, and then it pushed higher, making a new high here on this little move to the upside before folding and turning back down. Now you got to pay attention to see what happened here, because price broke through a major area of support right here, area of structure, as it moved back down to the downside. So it pushed up here, then it started turning, made a low here, lower high, lower low, pull back, boom, broke lower, taking out structure right here to the downside. So, and honestly, now there is an opportunity for a short, probably back up around somewhere between 72 maybe and a little bit higher above this high volume node, maybe around 78, 77, somewhere in this area right here. So if I was to draw that out, let's bring this down a little bit. Okay, a little bit more. All right, back up maybe this area right here. So there is an area of supply off the higher time frame. So how would you gauge, or how would you, play off of that if price was to tap back into that zone? To scale down to your higher time frame. Once price pulls back into the zone here off of supply, we see going on right now, there's a supply sitting right here, aggressive selling, okay, that took out structure right here, okay. So once price taps back into it, you scale down to your lower time frame chart and look for a break of structure on that chart as well. Pull back, go short, okay. So right now, there's opportunity to go short if we get a pullback right here to this zone here on the higher time frame. Okay, so I'm gonna scale down now and take a look at the lower time frame chart and see if there's any opportunity. So what you can see is price bouncing from this area again, and it may come up and test this area here. It possibly could, but we do have resistance right here. We're above this high volume area here on the 60 range. So scaling down to the my 12 range chart, which is my lower time frame. You see that area right here? That's the same area I just showed you on the 60 range. Price had this swing to the downside, nice retracement, pushing lower, but we don't know at this point here if it's going to take out this low here or if it's going to turn back around and push up to take out this high here and possibly these highs up here. So you got to kind of trade what you see going on. But I just mentioned on the higher time frame, the 60 range, that price is bouncing off a major area of support below, and it's this area right here again. So let's take a look. We had this move to the downside right here overnight, and right now price has not made a new low because it's going to have to break again, like I said, this area right here. But if you look at the overall, it's kind of hard to see. There's a low right here before price started really start moving to the upside right here. So there's a low here, major low here, pushed up, pull back, new high. It did make a new low here after breaking through this area here, but this is the major area or major low area off of this move that price made to the upside. So as you can see here, there was a high, a lower high, a higher high. It made a lower low here because it went below this area here, but then it pushed up and started moving sideways. So right now it hasn't broken this area nor this area right here. So there's a high here, a low here. So it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen here. But right now I'm just following structure off of what's taking place off from this low here back up to this high right here. So this swing right here, that price is trying to either form to the downside or, you know, making a high here, pull back to push higher. So you just gotta follow market structure. You gotta be able to follow, you know, what price is painting on the wall, you know, I mean, and take a look at your chart. So let's see. So I'm interested in seeing what's going to possibly happen right here. Right here, price hasn't tapped into it 100% yet. So, okay. Let's see. It's a few ticks away from filling this zone right here. Just waiting to see what's going to happen here. Okay, we see price tapping into it right now. It's right hitting a tick to tick. So let's see what happens here. Are we going to get a break above to go long? My long edge, if I take a long, is going to just be taking it back up to this area up here, maybe around 47, 46 area. Okay. Let's see. All right, I'm going long here. Okay, I'm going to take my first profit target off here. And let's see, second one up in this area up here. So let's see what happens here. So I'm long. Okay, this is an area of demand sitting right here. Let's see if we get filled. Come on. Take a screenshot of this. First contract's already hit. Okay, I'm gonna take a screenshot, throw it out in Discord, but that's fine. Let's see if we can get some follow through to the upside here. This trade may take a little bit. I don't want to see a break below this area right here, pretty much around 31 and a quarter. If it does, then there's some opportunity for retracement at supply to take a short sell trade. Okay, so we're up now. All right, there we go. Okay. I'm not sure. We're hitting resistance right now, so. All right. So this is a tricky situation here because that first red candle is closed to the downside here. So situation to where I hold it. Do I hold it out, or do I go ahead and close the trade out and take my profit here? So we'll wait to see what happens here. We're at resistance, like I said, so you have to be careful. Kind of want to go ahead and take profit here. Yeah. I'm going to take profit right there because we're hitting against a high volume node too. And we might be at the VPOC for today. Oh, we are. See, we're at the VPOC. So I'm going to take profit here. I do think possibly price could run up to this area right here, around 40. What did I say? 46. So we'll see what happens right here. If it takes this area here out, pulls back, meaning we get a little swing to the upside on a pullback, I'm making do a continuation on a pullback long to 46. We'll see what happened there. But that's okay. I mean, got in. I was looking for this area right here, this demand zone, and profited from it. It could, push lower. But if it takes out this area right here, then there is definitely some opportunity to look for a short sell. Okay, so that was a little short entry right here, but we're at that would have been taken, you've been at the POC for today, so I'm not taking a trade like that. Interested to see what's going to happen, if it's going to break this area and continue pushing lower, so we'll see. Yeah, there is demand resting down here at the bottom, so there's a huge potential for price to want to continue pushing lower and test this area of demand down here. If it breaks lower. If it does, I'd like to see like a little break to the downside and pull back. And then maybe enter short. I'm not sure yet. Just going to kind of wait and see what happens or unfolds here. Yeah, it's nice. Let's see. 40. Okay, so that was a short there, but I mentioned that was right at the POC, so I wouldn't have taken that short there, even though it broke below this area right here. I want to pull back to this zone here or area. Pull back to this level here, you could have went short to take out liquidity right here at the bottom. Now we are pushing up, breaking above here, kind of breaking back into this area here. So if price rejects on this pullback right here, I'd be interested in going long, possibly back up to 46, as I mentioned earlier too. So let's see what happens here if we get a break to the upside here. Okay, but one thing for sure we need to be careful about is that we do have supply resting right here at the top, around here, around 46, well, 47, 48, 49 area. So we'll see. All right, so now we got supply resting right here and right here. Okay, let's see what happens. All right, let's see what happens here. Price is moving within this area. Okay, I'm going long. Probably a little late on this trade. I'm looking to take it back up here to 38 area. I'll take my first contract right there. Second one right here. I think that's gonna put us back around the VPOC for today, pretty much. So let's see how this trade here unfolds. again, I mentioned we got supply sitting right here, so be careful as well as of right here too. So yep, let's see what happens here. So I'm gonna hold this trade here. Could pull back for pushing higher. Come on. I haven't been doing too much trading today, but just kind of taking it light and slow. Let's see what happens. Come on, push. I'm gonna take out here though, because we have, like I said, supply sitting up in this area above us. Hopefully it pushes on up. I mentioned this was a short right here, but at that time the VPOC was sitting right here around the 40 area. At the price broke this area on the way to the downside, where it swung down, took out this area here. Former's little swing to the downside and pullback. That was a short right there, but I didn't take it because we're at the VPOC. Okay, looks like we're running now. It could pull back here again for pushing and finalizing our final push to the upside here. I hope I get filled here. There we go. First contract's hit. Second contract. Come on, baby. There we go. Got filled there on that trade there. Again, there's supply sitting right here, so be careful here because it could bounce here just as well. Okay. All right, you see that? Price tapped into that area of supply, bounced. All right, gotta be careful because we got support sitting right here at the bottom here. So price tested this zone right here when it came down, bounced from it, broke back into this area of structure right here, and I was looking for price to fill that gap. So that's why I took that long entry on the pullback here to go long back up to supply here. But now we could break lower, and this would give us an opportunity to look for a pullback to go short again. So this was a short right here, and could have taken it. Let's see. Honestly speaking, just back down to this area right here after rejected right here, but you don't have much room there. So I mean, possibly back down to the low after this, price projected right here, back down to this low area right here, but it just depends. All right, let's see what happens here. Maybe we get a pullback here, go short, taking it back down to the lows. We'll see. There is an area of supply resting in this area right here. So maybe price will trace back, reject, we can go short. We'll see. Okay, I'm taking a short here to try to take it back down to the lows right here. Okay. See what happens here. First contract right there. All right, we're breaking lower now. I'm really looking for price to come down and take out the lows down here now. So, okay. Let's see what happens here. I'll be careful here because we kind of broke back into this area here. We swung to the upside, so. Come on. We're looking to take price back down to the lows down here. Go ahead and take a screenshot of this before it hits my TP real quick. I know what's coming down there. Let's see. Pulling back right now, right? Pulling back, pulling back. Okay. Maybe it's not ready yet. Alright, let's try it again. I'm trying to take a screenshot throughout here on the Discord. If you're interested in joining the Discord, anyone, you can find the link down in the description portion of the video. You can invite yourself in, it's free of charge. It's no charge for the Discord. We have about 800 members in the community now, and steady growing by the day. So I'm not sure what this thing is trying to really do here. Rejected this area here on the pullback. I'm looking to take it at supply up here where I got in at, and looking at taking it back down to the lows. For some reason it didn't capture that shot of that. Come on, keep pushing down. It's bouncing. As the price just stopped, right? All right, let's see what happens on this trade. Keep pushing lower. There we go. I want to take this area here out. I'm probably going to move this last target up right this area right here. Price is probably going to test the lows right here again. It may break through and right at the low right here. All right, first contract is being filled right now. There we go. We got filled in the first contract. Let's see if we take out the bottom. Take this area here out. I think what I do is just move up my last contract right here. Come on. Should get filled here. 38.30. There we go. Just got filled there. All right, guys, that's my last trade for today. It may come down here and run the low right here. We'll stay on for a little bit and see if it does. All right, it looks like it could be trying to push higher now. Price did take out this area right here, which is a supporting swing within this move to the downside. As it was pushing back higher, it took it out. So there was supply right here to take a trade short, but you got to be mindful of this area of support sitting right here. So it looks like price may be trying to push higher now, and possibly retesting or wanting to test higher areas. Now I mentioned that there is an area of supply sitting up here, but you know, price could, we'll see when price gets there though. It could get some rejection right here. This is untested, so yeah, looks like it's maybe trying to push higher here. So you can see the swings to the downside here. It pushed down here, pulled back, broke through structure, push down, pull back, broke structure, push down, pull back, broke structure. Now it's breaking back into this this area right here as it, you know, pushed or retraced back and broke back into this swing to the downside and took out the supporting swing here. So it could try to be pushing higher. Kind of the same thing it did right here, and the price was pushing lower. It took out the supporting swing within this swing to the upside right here. It took it out and then kept moving lower. So in the reverse, it's doing that. So it's big possibility that's going to want to possibly try to push higher. Possibly. I'm not saying it won't, but because we do have price making new lows today. You know, made a low here, pull back, made a new low. So as of today, it's making lower lows and lower highs. So we'll see. But it's trading overall back within this swing to the downside. So you just trade what you see based on price action, price movement. See, again, we're getting a rejection here in this area. So it's a strong possibility that you know, just don't know. You have to trade what you see, what price is doing on the rejections. So I'm gonna wait it out and just kind of see what happens here. All right, I'm gonna call it a day. Looks like price is kind of just slow. It's around noontime, my time, Eastern time, and we're just trading within this high volume area back and forth. So I'm gonna call it a session here. If you're interested in joining our Discord, I will show it to you right quick. For all those that are wanting to join, the link is found in the description portion of the video. We have a few channels, the trading floor and the general chat. If you're interested in, you know, conversing with us in reference to discussing zones or levels, sharing trade entries and things of that nature, this is the channel on the floor or the server in which you can converse with us. As you can see, there are a lot of us that share our zones and levels and during the trading session. So the general chat channel is actually just for general, you know, Q&A. If you're kind of new or beginner trader and you're starting your venture or career and want to tap into learning how to trade futures and have questions about it, you can openly ask questions on the general chat channel. Again, this is a futures channel, futures trading channel, so you can, you know, ask questions far away on the general chat side. Trading floor is if you're engaging as far as trading during the session. But yeah, the link to the Discord can be found in the description portion of the video here. And just click on it, invite yourself in. It's free of charge. And that's all I have for you guys today. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. That was my trade session for today. And took a few entries. So, you know, short from this area here, long here. I think I took an actual long on the break back into the swing to the downside. I took a long here. So a couple entries there. I believe there's a short entry maybe waiting to unfold up here in this area if we can get there at the supply zone here. But just have to wait it out and wait to see when price gets back to that zone or area. So, but that's all I have for you guys. I'm going to wrap it up. I'll see you guys in the next video. Trade safe and have a great one.